Day 9 in the can.
Day 9. We're back. We made it.
We're back in Tokyo.
Back in Tokyo. Everyone's like really fucking downtrodden. What the fuck, man?
We're back.
We're back to shitty Wi-Fi. That's why.
Yeah, actually, it's like fuck, man.
Dude, we're back to
read the manga.
We're back to a dirty room with shitty Wi-Fi.
And that wasn't clean.
Yeah, they didn't touch our room while we were gone.
They took out the garbage and then like that's it. And they didn't take out the recycling. We like put it in a bag and everything.
Yeah, there's that bag full of recycling.
They left us a notice. Okay, they left us a notice the day we left, being like, "Oh no." They're like, "Oh, we're gonna change your sheets, so just come down by 10 a.m. and let us know if you don't want us to do it." Like, "Oh, okay, that's perfect. We're going to Kyoto." We leave. We come back.
They didn't do shit.
They just did the fucking garbage and didn't do anything else. Like, they didn't change the bed sheets at all. And so Arjun still has this fucking chili stain from his hamburger 3 days ago.
Do we talk about the chili burger fiasco?
No.
He just had a chili burger and he was
like, "What burger is this?" I'm like reading the thing, I'm like, "Chili burger," and then it drops a bunch of chili middle on him.
Now.
And then I'm like, "Don't worry, bro, I'll go get you a napkin." I'm like, "Sorry, bro, I have to leave you in darkness for a while to get the napkin because I need the key card to get back."
Shit. And we're like, "Oh, don't worry, like it'll get changed." And no, he just staring our mistakes in the face. Just
yeah. Anyway, what did we do today?
We went to Toei.
Toei Kyoto Amusement Park, I think it's called.
Yeah. But so we checked out of the place. It was really funny because the night before, we were just kind of commenting how like everyone at the hostel is like kind of antisocial, and they're just like no one really wanted to talk to us, and we're like, oh okay. And then like for example, we just got back, we just went out and got some Moss Burger and some drinks and stuff, and there's a girl sitting at the table, and we just put down her stuff. We're like, she just got up,
and she always out.
Yeah, we're like, oh no, you don't need to. She's like, no.
It's
and then
fine.
she just goes to the bench.
Yeah,
like,
there's 4 seats at the table, and there's 3 of us.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone at the hostel was so antisocial. That was like the only negative thing about it.
Then, but it's kind of funny because like it's sort of like right after we said that, like these two really like upbeat, cheerful Japanese girls come in. Like we couldn't really talk to them much, but they were like a lot more cheerful and upbeat than like everyone else we've encountered. We started talking to this British girl that was just like, "Hey, like how's it going?" And we're like, "Oh, cool." And then we just met this guy named Todd, who's a pilot, who just literally...
He's a pilot in training.
He literally just came here to Asia just because he's like, fuck it, I'm here.
Yeah, in his own words, he's like, I could fly here for basically nothing, so I thought, fuck it.
Yeah, so,
yeah,
that was cool. So, the hostel.
Do we want to tell the stories about what happened last night after we cut the camera?
Let's say about why we met Todd where we did.
Yeah.
So,
well, do you want to rewind a little bit further and talk about the Japanese ladies?
Wasn't really anything.
I mean,
I don't know.
Well,
I think it was weird.
Okay, well, the 2 Japanese girls that we just talked about, they were staying in our room. They're just talking to each other, and like after a little bit, they asked me and then essentially extension Kyle because Arch is just in his little cubicle reading Hero Academy.
He couldn't answer the questions because he doesn't speak that much Japanese.
Yeah, but anyway, they asked us like how big the showers are, and at first I was like a little confused. I'm like, why are you asking that?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, is it like big and small? I'm like, that's like medium size. And then I like personally show them like, okay, well, there's a bath here, and there's a shower there. They're like, oh, okay, thanks. And I hear them talking after, they're like, to each other, and essentially translated, they're like, would we fit both of us in there? Like, would that be weird?
Yeah, they specifically asked us like, could we both get in? They said harimasu together.
And we're like,
I'm like, maybe.
We're like, it's kind of small. But anyway, so then we just, like, the 3 of us just went upstairs back to the living room, chilled. Like, we had some drinks we wanted to drink anyway.
Yeah.
And so, I just, like, we killed, like, a couple hours just chilling and doing whatever. Then Todd comes in.
Yeah.
He's like...
He's a new arrival.
Yeah,
We've never seen him yet before.
He's a new arrival. He's a late arrival. He came, like, pretty much right before our check-in ended. He just sits down, and then after, like, a couple minutes, he's like, are you guys staying in the downstairs dorm? Like,
yeah, because I'm like, I'm going to go brush my teeth, and I start walking downstairs, and I hear you guys talking about something in the downstairs dorm, so I walk back up. I'm like, what?
Yeah. And so he's like, yeah,
I went in there, and they made some noises like, oh, there's people here.
Yeah, he's like, someone's having a little bit of fun times. And we're like, what?
So I just decided I'd come back here and give him some time to finish. Know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And we're like assuming because the only two people that are in there were the two Japanese girls. So
And
like,
yeah, to me, I'm connecting A to B. I'm like, well, they want to get in the shower together, and
Yeah.
okay, clearly they're fucking.
yeah, and we're like, oh, okay, that's weird. And then Orange is like, fuck that, I want to sleep because it's around like 1 a.m.
Yeah, like if you don't know, I'm a man of little patience, so I was like, as soon as I heard that, I just got up. I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah, we're all gonna bust in there together.
Yeah. So we just walked down, bust in.
And it's not the Japanese girls fucking.
Yeah, so basically I opened the door because I'm the one who came in first, and literally all I see is the top bunk of like the bed way at the end, so not the Japanese girls' beds.
Yeah.
I just see this dude hop out in nothing but his underwear, and I was like, hey. Like,
Yeah, and like I didn't realize those people were there, so I'm just like, okay, was he having fun with one of the Japanese chicks? Did he like get that going real good, real fast?
Yeah. I thought, honestly, he, like, because the two voices afterwards, I thought it was, like, a guy and his girlfriend or something.
Yeah, it turns out it was just a dude and another dude.
Yeah, just a couple French guys.
Just as equally as gross as if it was a dude and a girl. I'm like, the fucking hostel guys.
Yeah, like there's a love hotel like half a block away.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was interesting. We're just like...
And I'm just like, French stereotypes.
Yeah, and then he even, he went to the shower to wash himself up. And we're like, yeah, that
As he should.
That definitely solidified it, though. And, yeah, that was our night. I did go upstairs after I brushed my teeth to let Todd know it was in the clear now. He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was pretty much our last night in the hostel.
But anyway, yeah, so back to today. We went to the toy amusement park. I didn't expect it to cost $22 to get in.
It's fucking great.
But whatever. I wasn't into all of the attractions, but I feel like I had enough fun to justify it.
Yeah.
It was fucking great.
I liked it. It was good. Second floor was...
Fucking...
Yeah, second floor was a bunch of...
great.
It was a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, for the toy studio park, essentially what it is, it just takes a part of, like, old school Edo Japan, like Shinsengumi, like One Samurais and stuff, and Ronin.
Yeah,
like,
right at the end of the Tokugawa period as Meiji was coming in.
Yeah, huge, like, prosperity and, like, Westerners are slowly coming in kind of thing. It's like that sort of...
The end of the samurai era.
Yeah, that sort of magical, weird time. So they essentially, like, just recreated that entire, like, a neighborhood area of it, and it includes, like, actual houses that we could walk through. It was really cool.
And I was reading one of the signs I had posted, said, like, little history signs. Yeah. One of them was saying that whole little village was actually used in a lot of movies.
Yeah,
and TV shows.
That was really cool. So they do those in, like, actual filming and stuff like that, which is really neat. Yeah, we also saw a little area, like, you could actually rent out costumes and, like, do the whole fucking...
Yeah, for, like, $70.
Yeah, I think it was, like, if you just went to rent out the clothes, it's, like, 40, and then you do the makeup, it's 70, and then full, like, geisha makeup, that's, like, 100. But, you know, it makes sense, because you're paying for, like, the production value. And then we literally saw one where you could wear samurai armor for, like, $700 and walk around. So that's cool. We walked...
dope as hell.
Yeah, we saw a couple of those guys.
Yeah, we all thought they worked there, but then I realized, I'm like, I think they're just trying on the armor and they're slowly dying.
I thought they were working because they had people clearly in toy amusement park uniforms following them around, taking pictures with people. Yeah, but also
at the same time, they were helping them pose the swords.
Yeah,
so, like, people that work here would know how to do that.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense. And, they were kind of like... It makes sense why they're super kind of like, sure, I'll pose for pictures, because, like, that's not what they're there for.
Yeah, a bunch of kids kept trying to pose pictures with them.
It was cool, like, they did it. Like, they were good sports about it, because they let it happen.
I think if you're dressing up and then going out into that area, you have to expect that.
Yeah, but it just also sucks. You could see how hot it was for them. It was, like, 26 degrees.
26, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, we were baking just in, like, a t-shirt.
And they were in the full armor. Like, this is not some half-baked cardboard piece of shit. They had, like, multiple layers of cloth under plate mail.
Yeah. Helmet, everything.
I feel bad for them.
So we went around. I feel like the randomest highlight was that weird fountain we saw.
The face mountain.
Yeah, we went to this one corner. It had, like, this nice little setup, like a temple in the background, like, far off in the distance.
Yeah, they had a torii gate at the top of what appeared to be a distant mountain, and then, like, a nice little, like, river flowing down to a pond.
So we're like, we saw the sign, and we're like, apparently something happens every 15 minutes. Sure. So we just happened to be around there right when it happens. like chiming starts happening, things start swaying and stuff, and it turns out what the Torii Gate is on is in fact a giant deity's head.
Yeah, it was giant.
It was just a giant face.
Beautiful. It started very beautiful. Water's running down. It was like
yeah.
picturesque.
The trees were
and then
swaying.
this fucking face just like lifts into the sky like
As
fucking. It looks like one of those bruises that grows on the head of a character that gets hit with a mallet in a cartoon.
Yeah. As like the trickling stream turns into a geyser of us being like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like Kyle and I.
Yeah, we got the video, so we'll see.
We'll post it later. Just it's wild because you just expect like, oh, this is nice, and then you're like,
yeah,
yep.
And then he just starts saying stuff, and obviously we're just like so dumbfounded, and also it's all in Japanese, so I have no fucking idea what he's saying. We're just like, what?
And then he just kind of recedes back into his mountain form.
Pieces it. He's like, yeah, bye. And that was it. And then we also found a pond randomly that just had like a dinosaur in it.
Yeah, straight off of the face mountain, we walked to where this pond was, and then this fucking dragon shows up out of it.
Again, nice pond. Like, got some nice pictures of Arjun, where you like it just was a nice scenic spot. Then a fucking dragon comes out of it. And we're like,
yeah, welcome to Toei.
Yeah, Toei's freaking wild.
Yeah, Toei's a weird place.
Yeah, we had some shaved ice.
That was a lot of shaved ice. They gave me a fuck ton. It gave me a stomach ache, actually.
I was killing it.
Yeah, you had to finish mine off. It was really good, though.
It was good. Melon.
I'm just sad I couldn't get you the red bean paste on top of it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so that's good. Then we went to my favorite part, the second floor.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
Which was Kamen Rider World.
It was literally just a Kamen Rider museum.
That's it for today, guys.
It was like the Cup Noodle Museum, but it was Kamen Rider.
Good! So good! So good!
I pinpointed the exact moment in which Kamen Rider became somewhat legitimate because it was the same outfits they used for the Power Rangers.
So good!
Yeah, and then they only used the Power Rangers outfits. Everything before that was bullshit.
It was so good. So good.
Okay, you want to talk about your fucking Kamen Rider?
Yeah, just saying so good doesn't do anything. Like, explain it.
You guys were just, like, shitting on it, so I don't
Well, yeah, because it's shit, but I'll give you a minute to go on your platform.
Defend it without saying so good.
Okay, well, the Kamen Rider is really interesting, because if people don't know what Kamen Rider is, it's called Masked Rider. It's essentially, like, a different alternate version of Power Rangers, and it's canon in the show that it's, like, what would happen if Power Rangers wasn't a team and instead it was just one person. That's what Kamen Rider is. So it's like talks a little bit more mature themes. Like Power Rangers is like they have similar things of like Monster of the Week sort of formulas. Kamen Rider does talk things about like morality and like what it means to be human and stuff like that. And they talk about death and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. So it was really interesting the second floor because it just chronologized like the entirety of how Kamen Rider started, and in that sense how Power Rangers started. It even talks about Godzilla and how Godzilla started, because it just talks about like, and even Ultraman, because Ultraman's in there as well. So it could just chronologize.
Wait, Ultraman's a Kamen Rider?
Ultraman isn't a Kamen Rider, but he is still like a masked rider. So they're still talking about like the format.
Is it the same universe?
No, it's not.
Okay,
but it's just talking about just how like that formula of like masked men, and like how also old school Godzilla was also a suit. So they're just talking about how it transitions and transformed the medium. Because it's really cool, because it obviously started off, like, Kamen Rider and Power Rangers started off in 1970s. Same with Godzilla, same with Ultraman. So it's really cool seeing, like, it just showed the entire timeline of, like, from 1972 to present day, because Kamen Rider and Power Rangers are still live and well in Japan. And, yeah, it was just really cool seeing, actually, like, a lot of, not just kids, but older fans as well. Like, there was a guy in front of me, like, taking pictures of every single suit as well, because it chronologizes every single suit, and also, like, Kamen Rider has, like, their own motorcycles and stuff like that, so that was cool. And I didn't even know this, but even their shoes have specific, like, footprints, which is a really interesting detail I didn't know about. And it also showed all the Power Rangers as well, like, the leaders. And it was really cool seeing, like, the first Power Ranger series that was introduced in North America, and that started in 1992, while, obviously, like I said before, the first Power Ranger started in 1972, and seeing, like, that huge span of, like, 20 years of history being made in Japan, finally transitioning over to an international level.
So would you say, with that being said, like, popular movies such as Pacific Rim was loosely inspired off of things like Kamen Rider?
Yeah, for sure. Because it's definitely, it's just talking about the kaiju medium and the fact that Godzilla did start first before Kamen Rider and all that, but like the variety of kaijus that you see is also present in like Kamen Rider and Power Rangers because they have like different. Each Kamen Rider has a different central like style or theme because there's, for example, like Gaim, which is based off samurai, and then there's games, which is based off like video games, and they're trying to switch up to keep it relevant. So in that case, the monsters that they've introduced are also have to be centered around that theme, which is really interesting. Yeah, in a sense, like Pacific Rim is also around that, and even like the 2018 Power Rangers, like it's still a big thing. Like the movie didn't do well in ratings, but it's the fact that a lot of people were still hyped about it seems that like mass riders are still like a very popular thing. So it's really cool seeing like a lot of new generation kids recognizing who Kamen Rider is and like seeing everything that they've built up and produced today.
Cool.
So that's why I thought it was really cool.
He's zooming in. He's doing like a meme zoom, but it's like...
That's okay.
No, actually, I just zoomed in on her face as close as possible for the entire time she was talking.
That's a meme zoom.
But we did find one thing at the very end of the toy museum. This is completely unrelated to Kamen Rider and all that stuff. But, as we said before, we keep finding, like, paper craft stuff. So we actually went and found, like, this one Arjun picked out. It's of the Kiyomizu-dera temple. This is actually one temple I personally forgot about. But it's really cool because it's it's like really, really high up off the ground. So that way, like, in this picture...
It's like on a terrace, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's like almost on a mountainside or something. So it's really cool. And he has a friend that's really into architecture. Sorry. So
my homie Andrew, shout out to Andrew, who's an architecture major and put through all that work at BCIT.
Yeah, so there's this one, and then I found this one, which was really cool. Not anime related, but this sick-ass painting. I feel like I've seen this painting before, but I don't know the artist, but I just liked it because there's a fucking giant moving skeleton here, and he's like, the
Yeah, it's pretty Dark Souls. It's pretty metal.
It's very Dark Souls, very, like, just creepy, because looks like it's literally tearing through the void of existence, being like, I heard you talking shit, like, so I picked that up because I've seen this one anywhere. So, yeah, and I guess the last thing is,
we kind of forgot to show these off yesterday, which, I mean, that was fine because we were pressed for time. We literally cut the video as those two Japanese chicks we were talking about walked in.
Yeah, we picked up some postcards while we were walking to Arashiyama, so these are really cool. This is iconic because Arashiyama. This is Arashiyama.
That's actually not Arashiyama.
That's not?
Or maybe the other one is.
Hanatoru?
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway. It looks like Arashiyama, so so I picked it up anyway.
They were selling it around Arashiyama.
Yeah, so I'm like, why the fuck not?
And there's this one.
Fushimi Inari, because we've been there. Just some two fucking geishas.
Geishas? You watching videos of my video?
What the fuck? And then this is just a nice bridge, and then just this one. Very stylized, nice postcards that we picked up.
Yeah, and then I got some too. Me and Vanessa actually ended up picking like 3.5 of the same pictures.
And this wasn't intentional because I picked out mine like and paid for mine before he even went in. It's like, oh, these look cool. So...
Yeah, so I got this one just like her. I got quote unquote Arashiyama just like her. And then I got Fushimi Inari. I just like these. I like the ones with the red in it. And I got this one, which it's the only one of the... Where is it? Here it is. It's the only one of the postcards that's actually got Japanese on the back. All the other ones have English descriptions of what it actually is. So, I don't know enough kanji to be able to tell you what that says. So I don't really know what this is, other than that it looks really pretty. So I got it.
Yeah.
And then I got this one, which is why I say I got half the same picture as Vanessa. This is the same shot as her bridge, but it's during the daytime.
And has a tree.
I'll just go back to yours so they can see the comparison. Same bridge, different time of day. Also, kind of a different shot, but you know, whatever.
Yeah. So then after that, we just went on the Shinkansen, which is
always a nightmare.
Yeah, traversing Kyoto Station, as we said yesterday, is really chaotic, and it seems to be like more chaotic today. But yeah, I mean, we figured it out, but, you know, we made it back, came back to the hotel, and just, you know, found our fucking untouched mess. But, Yeah.
And then ate our cup noodles.
Yeah,
That was good.
they were good.
Good ass cup noodles.
Still hungry.
Yeah.
Ish.
Alright, so what are we doing tomorrow, guys?
We're gonna hit up that the Golden Week sale that has started.
We're doing a round 2 sweep of all the things we did in week 1, basically.
Yeah.
So I guess not so much like
We're not going to be thinking about things anymore. It's more like we're going to go to the places that we've solidified that, hey, this is something I'm interested in, I want to buy. Or we're going to revisit shops that we think have a good sale or have a good deal for things that we were thinking about before.
Yeah, or if we think they're going to get a restock, we'll double check that or something like that.
so. Essentially, hopefully, in the next few days, we're just gonna be kind of showing off a lot more stuff that we've been.
Yeah, the next few vlogs will be more showing stuff off, less talking about our experiences. So they'll probably be shorter overall, but I think there's a couple new places we still want to go to. Want to hit Chiyoda up. Want to hit Odaiba up. Want to hit up. I mean, I want to hit up Shinjuku, but it's like right there, and there's probably not that much to look at. So.
I want sushi.
Yeah, I'll get some sushi. Some fucking
Hopefully.
good ass shit. What are you throwing gang signs for?
I don't know.
We should hit up that Gundam Cafe actually in Akiba.
Yeah, I'm done.
We also got to hit up that Square Enix cafe.
Yeah, we want to hit up this.
On a mad search for RNA.
I really want the RNA. Yeah, I think we've kind of decided that we're not going to eat at the Square Enix Cafe because it's kind of pricey.
Unless you want to pay $8 or $10 for a cookie.
It's actually multiple cookies. I double checked the picture,
Oh, thank
and
God.
they have the Square Enix logo like imprinted on them.
That makes it slightly more valuable.
No.
Alright, guys.
That's pretty much it for us.
Yep. All right. Peace.
Peace.